Shadows and Wings. Chapter 3. Metamorphosis. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, an overwhelming urge gripped Cat, compelling her to cease her feeding. She crawled to a secluded nook, hidden from the world's prying gaze, and began to spin a silken cocoon around herself. With each thread she wove, the outside world grew dimmer, the fading light of day sinking into muted shadows. The act felt both instinctual and intentional, as though it were the final, deliberate gesture in a ritual she had long known. The walls of the cocoon thickened around her, slowly enveloping her in a darkness she had never before encountered, a darkness that seemed almost suffocating. "What have I done?" she thought, her mind racing as she struggled against the claustrophobic confines she had created. The air felt heavier with each passing moment. Exhausted from the strain of spinning and filled with fear over the unknown, Cat closed her eyes, seeking solace in sleep. When she awoke, the passage of time had lost all meaning. The panic she had felt earlier was gone, replaced by a deep sense of calm and surrender. Her body, once solid and familiar, was beginning to soften, to dissolve in ways she could neither understand nor control. She could sense her physical form changing, melting away, but she still existed. It was a process that should have been horrifying, yet there was an odd detachment within her, as though the peace she had found in sleep had prepared her for this strange dissolution. Her mind, once accustomed to the simple rhythms of eating and growing, was now flooded with new and bewildering sensations. At first, they were vague and fragmented, but each day they grew more vivid, more insistent. Images of a world beyond the meadow began to emerge, visions of delicate wings soaring through the night sky. These dreams both excited and terrified her. They represented a future so far removed from her life as a caterpillar that the very thought of it felt absurd. The fear of emerging from the cocoon only to find herself unchanged, still bound by the limitations of her former self, was almost unbearable. Yet, as much as she longed to push these dreams away, they lingered, persistent and undeniable. Days turned into weeks, and Cat's new form began to take shape. Though she did not know what she would become, she grew weary of her constant fears and doubts. Disappointment is a possibility, she thought, her mind quieting for a moment. But so is happiness.